Hi, my name is Joe, and I think one of the best ways to get to know someone is to know what they're passionate about. And so, but first, let me just start this off with an agreement that everyone in this room has fought with the age-old question of what the hell am I going to do for the rest of my life? Some of us found out that answer when we were 5 years old and we saw NASA send a man to the moon. Others of us still have no clue what we're going to end up doing. For me, it was my senior year in high school. I enrolled in environmental science. Initially, I took the class just to kind of coast to the end of my senior year. You know, it sounded like a blow-off class, and it was way better than taking another year of chemistry or physics. Little did I know that my teacher would end up being my best friend, and that through the class, I'd get a real-life opportunity to act on what we had learned in the class. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I think one of the best ways to get to know me is to get to know the guy that shaped the way I think today. His name is Coach Platt. So I know the word coach raises red flags to honor students like y'all because he doesn't take his job serious. But this teacher gave up his coaching career to raise environmental awareness in America's youth. And so that's what he was doing for us. And so at our school, we were his first and only environmental science class. So we got the clear majority of his time and effort. And from the first day, he opened up and started talking about things that I've heard about, but had little meaning to me whatsoever. Coral bleaching, hydraulic fracking, groundwater contamination, none of that meant anything to me the first day I started that class. By the end, it meant everything. And so day by day, he shaped us to put the environment first. And because of that, we made do y'all know what the Lorax is? Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, it's a Dr. Seuss character that's all about the environment, and as he says himself, he speaks for the trees. So we drew out a Lorax and we put Coach Platt's face on it, and it was a perfect representation of what he did for us. The next big thing that he did for us was he helped us make the Eco School Club, and we literally couldn't have done it without him because you had to have a teacher mentor, but he was the guiding hand for the Eco School Club. And so our first mission was to lower the ecological footprint of the school, and in other words, help save the money on the electric bill. So we started off with the help of the principal. We got to where every class we put timers on the lights, so and whenever nobody was in the class, the lights would turn off. We got all the computers, instead of staying idling, we got them to turn it off and unplug it. And we even went so far as to have teachers unplug their phone chargers or pencil sharpeners while nobody was using them. So principal really liked the pay cuts that came his way from the electricity bill. So he was like, well, what else can y'all do? So next on the agenda was we shaved off an hour before and after school using the AC. It took a little finagling with the older teachers that liked to stay after school when nobody was around because it got hot. But we got around that, and we got that done too. And then after that, the real thing that we did with the Eco School Club that made a difference was we found an independent article in our newspaper that was talking about there was going to be a hydraulic fracturing project that went right below our lake, and the person who wrote it said that he was a former engineer and said that if there was an earthquake, which commonly happens with areas around that the spillway would break and it would flood the highway and 3 housing developments right behind it. So the article was asking to help raise awareness and try to get the company to rethink this oil or natural gas project. And so Eco School Club, all 6 of us set out to get signatures from the school. And out of a school of 2,000 people, we got just under 1,200 signatures to help stop the project. So we sent away our petition, our well-written letter, and all our signatures, and played the waiting game for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, we got we on the web, there was a online article, and it said that they reopened up the research on the spillway and found that there was structural integrity problems and that they weren't going to continue the project. And so for Eco School Club, that was as big as it got. That was a huge win for us. And it gave me a taste of what it really felt like to help kind of be the Lorax, you know, speak for the lake and help the environment a little bit. And so that's kind of where I realized this is kind of what I want to do for the rest of my life. But to this day, I still can't tell you guys like who I'm going to work for, what my job description may be, but I can tell you what my passion is, and that every day I realize that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I couldn't have done that without Cook's Plat or the Eco School Club, and so I thank them. And I just want to say, for those of y'all who haven't found out what you want to do, to just keep calm and keep your mind open, and it'll come to you, and it's a great feeling when it does. Thank you.